Om Devi Prasanna Vadane Karunavatare Dibbojjalo Dutimai Trijagat Janitri Kalyanakarini Barabhayo Danushile Matar Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saroje Brahmasharupini Shive Shubhade Sharanye Chaitanya Daini Bhavam Buddhipata Netri Shanti Prade Subhimale Shakularti Nashe Matar Viraja Satatang Mamarit Saroje Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Goddess with the gracious smile, O Avatar of compassion, you shine with divine glow. O Mother of the three worlds, you take care of our welfare and remove our fear. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. O embodiment of Brahman, most beautiful and auspicious one, our refuge, you grant spiritual awakening and take us across the ocean of this world. You are purity itself, the granter of peace and the destroyer of misery. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. Om, peace, peace, peace. Today, our topic is real ID in the Tantra perspective. In the other month, we wanted to know what is our real identity. And in Vedantic terms, we all know that we are not this apparent personality as we see, but it is unchangeable, absolute reality which is beyond the ken of time, space and causation. That is our real identity. This identity is the identity of the body and our intellect or our mind. This is my name, this is my body weight, this is my qualification, this is my achievement, this is my accomplishment, this is my failure. All the descriptions we did as ID, those ideas are only connected with the physical and which is changing every day, every moment. But there is a real ID behind us. Vedanta teaches that is unchanging, absolute. Whatever happens in the world, that truth does not change. That I never dies. That I never sleeps. That I, real me, is ever awake, ever peaceful, ever joyful, ever blissful. There is no loss, there is no gain, there is nothing to attain, nothing is lost. That is our real ID. In the Vedantic perspective, we thought about those points the other month. Now this month, this is the Vedantic perspective. Sri Ramakrishna also said that this Vedantic perspective is this, the Gyanis, Sri Ramakrishna says, the Gyanis who adhere to the non-dualistic philosophy of Vedanta says that the acts of creation, preservation and destruction, the universe itself and its all living beings are the manifestation of the Shakti, the divine power. If you reason it out, you will realize that all these are illusory as dream. Brahman alone is the reality and all else is unreal. So this is the idea of the Gyanis. Everything we see, it appears, but it is not real. As we see the dream is there when we experience, but dream is not real. Because when you woke up now, the dream is gone. Yesterday's dream is gone. Day before yesterday's dream is gone. So we see that according to Vedanta, what we see this world as illusory, it is non-existent. And only what is that truth? The transcendental reality. But the Shaktavad, the Shakta philosophy, the philosophy of Tantra is that this is not unreal, this is not dream, this is not illusory. It is also true, valid truth, because it is nothing but the same reality by the power of Shakti is manifesting in the form, different forms. It is not illusory or magical something, but it is a reality. It is the Shakti manifesting. What you are seeing, the power of Shakti. Here, Sri Ramakrishna says, according to Vedanta, this is all illusory. Even this very Shakti, this, according to Vedanta, this Shakti, what the Shakta philosophers or the Tantric philosophy says, according to Vedanta, even this very Shakti is unsubstantial, like a dream. Even if you see God, you see in your vision God, gods, goddesses, angels, saints, you see in a mystic vision, this is also illusion, according to Vedanta. Why? Because it is through your mind you are seeing. And mind in one state sees this, another mind sees another, but it is in the realm of the mind, in the realm of the Maya, realm of the ignorance, cosmic ignorance. That's why we see common thing as real. So that is the Vedantic perspective. But the Shakta perspective is something different. Vedanta and this philosophy is to be understood very critically. That Shakti, this power, has manifested everything that is Brahman only. And that it says that they are not two. The Shakti and the Shaktiman who possesses this power. The power and the possessor of the power are not two different. You and your cooking skill is not different. It's identified together. You and your music skill cannot be separated in two pockets. Here is the musical skill and here the person. It goes together. So when that music comes out, or cooking or any extraordinary activity goes manifest, it is what is manifesting. It is that Brahman itself manifesting in the form of that power. Power manifesting, Shakti. That's why it is called Shakti Vada, the philosophy of Shakti. In the Devi Sukta, we read this very beautifully, that Shakti is everywhere. It is the power. It is the power, potential power. It sometimes manifests, sometimes does not. A great orator is sitting silent. When he is sitting, we don't understand his oratory. But oratory has not gone anywhere. It is potent in that person. When he speaks, we call Shakti. When he does not speak, we call Brahman. That means when no action, that is the Brahman state, and there is no two, there is nothing of duality. But when you live in the relative plane, there is the existence. And this existence is not like Vedanta illusory, but it is all the manifestation of the same Brahman. Brahman and Shakti, they are one and the same. Ramakrishna gave the example, the snake and its wriggling motion. When the snake coiled up, it's called snake. But when it moves, it's a wriggling motion, that's the action. So actionless state and action state. But these are not two different states, as it were. Shakta philosophy accepts this is also true, as not as matter, but as the power of Brahman. The fire is in this wood. It is not manifested now. But the potential power is there, and it can manifest some place. You rub two firewood. In early days they used to burn the fire like that. So then the fire comes out. So potential coming out as a manifestation, you cannot say it is illusion. It is visible or invisible. In both aspects we have to accept. The truth is to be accepted in both ways. So we find that Shakti philosophy says, and Devi Shuktam particularly in the Ratri Shukta, and then all in Ratri Shukta, Samaveda, there it is said that Sarva Bhute, this in every being, this Shakti, this divine power resides in every being, in every created being as its inmost self. That power is residing in everywhere, in the inmost self. And if that power is not in the process of manifestation, then it looks like dead. It is non-existing. So that's why it is Devi Bhagavat says, the Shevayang Shaktihi, that is the Shakti, and that Shakti is the Mahamaya, that by which power this whole universe manifests. It is called the Maya, not Maya in Vedanta, but in Shakti school it is Mahamaya. That's why you worship her as mother. It is Mahamaya. But what is her essential nature? Satchidananda Rupini. Its sarupo, its inmost nature, content is that Satchidananda, that absolute bliss, absolute consciousness and absolute reality manifest in different names and forms only. But it is the same reality. Rupang Vibhurti, it takes a form. And Arupacha, and sometimes it remains unmanifest, don't take any form, Rupa. Why? When she takes the form just to grant us liberation and freedom. That's why she takes a human form. So, or sometimes human form, sometimes divine form, mother form, so different forms. It is like fire and the burning power. That is one. One absolute truth is there, only it appears. So, if we analyze simply the philosophy of Shakti philosophy, it is called, according to Vedanta, Brahman is beginningless, endless, and only one reality. Anything other than Brahman, the transcendental reality, if you say one, so that one is beyond any description. And that your existence, my existence, has no place in it. Because it is only one. If only one, without a second, that's why it's ekam eva advityam, only one, without a second. So, where are you? Where am me? That is only in the level where mind collapses, our all ego collapses into the cosmic consciousness. Therefore, Vedanta says, Brahman has no beginning, no end, but Maya, the illusory world, it had its, I do not know when it started, that's why they say it is beginningless, but it has an end. Where is the end? End is there when mind is not there. You go to sleep every day. Where goes your world? This world of reality? Its happiness, its misery, its pleasure, its pain, its anxieties, its worries, its health problem, its all the fights and struggles. And where does it go? When the mind collapses, see, the world disappears. If the mind can collapse in God, in Brahman, then what will happen? This world will vanish. For the knowers of truth, whom we worship, all the saints of the world, they have, through some means and ways, by some practice, they have lost their identity into the divine. That's why for them the world is full of joy. So that place there is no suffering, no misery. So Vedantic idea is that only you can reach that in transcendental level, when your mind collapses. But the problem remains, when I come back, what I see? That's why Tantra says, It is Maya. Vedanta says it is Maya. What I am seeing now, it is Maya. But Vedanta, discarding this reality as illusory for a student who is making a journey to the infinite. But Tantra has a positive attitude. Starting from here, it takes, no. It is the same divine power, the same divine Satchidananda, only manifesting in different names and forms. And try to see who is behind. It is a Shakti working. It is the power which is giving the waves and ripples in the ocean. But what is that? It is ocean water only. Ocean water is the same ocean water when it is in ripple and wave. And ripple and wave is not possible unless there is Shakti manifesting there. Shakti calm is perfectly peaceful ocean. And ripples and waves come when there is a Shakti, the wind blows. So there is the wind of what? It is called that Brahman assumes the idea that I will be many. I am alone, I will be many. Alone means he is not suffering from loneliness, but alone means only. So he is out of sport. That's why the question comes, why mother creates this universe? Out of sport. Just for fun. The creation has no meaning. Meaning for us is very serious, but for the mother, divine mother, it is just for fun, this creation. So, Vedanta says the world is illusory, Brahman is beginningless, endless, and that is the only truth. And Tantra says Brahman is beginningless, endless, so also Mahamaya, she is beginningless and endless. Because her play continues and she has become everything. So that is the distinction between Vedanta, the Maya of Vedanta, and the Tantric idea, what is called Mahamaya. They are not. Mahamaya Vedanta, Maya Vedanta has no paramarthic satta, the absolute reality, permanent reality. This apparent universe has no permanent reality. Every second it is changing. We are changing, the object is changing, sun is changing, moon is changing. The creation, stars and galaxies are changing. So everything is change. That is but Vyavaharik Satta, this phenomenal existence, this is Maya. This is only illusion. But Mahamaya or Tantra is called, that is Brahmamayi. She is not Maya, she is the divine mother, sweet mother, loving mother. She wants to sport with his creation. And is therefore, it is existing all the three periods of time, past, present, and future. That means it continues. Mother plays on and on and on. So it is not illusory. It is a reality to the sadhaka, the mother worshippers. Thinks Ma, that's why this song is there, Ma Birajen Sarva Ghate. Mother resides in the heart of every created being. So it is called Trikalo Abadhita. It is not restricted in any period of time. That is this Mahamaya. So these are not two contradictory ideas. One accepting the transcendental reality only, and Vedanta also, when after experiencing that transcendental reality, when they come down, what they see? They see Brahman is become all this. Sarvang Kalu Idang Brahma. Everything is nothing. We see is nothing but that Brahman. But when studying in Vedantic path, you discard everything. Not this, not this, not this, not this. And only accept the transcendental reality. Nothing more. Even God vision is within the realm of Maya. See, it's a maybe purer state of mind, but it is not permanent. And when your mind will be totally lost into that absolute truth, then the divine form will also merge into it. So, These are the two distinctive features, that it is illusion versus it is a reality. Reality not as the matter, but as a Shakti, as a power, mother. The Shakti is the power, energy which swells the calm, serene ocean into wavy form. So that power is within that Brahman. So the Shakti is the power of Brahman. Brahman and Shakti are inseparable, one and absolute. So long Brahman is there, Shakti must be there. So therefore this is Shakti, all Shakti. It is there. You cannot deny. It is there, though it is like a wave. You look at the wave in the ocean. It starts in one way and every moment it is changing. Sometimes it is becoming big, sometimes becoming less, no? But it is nothing but ocean water. So it is the same. So Shakti, that's why it's called Vedanta, is a philosophical treatise of high philosophy, but Tantra is a practicing part of the scripture. How to, every day, to see the world as a manifestation of the Divine Mother, Divine Shakti, so that you respect everyone, you love everyone in the inner sanctity of the truth, what is behind this name and form. So that is the difference. So whom the Vedanta call Brahman, the Tantric worshipper, they call him as the mother of the universe, Jagat Janani, they call Mahamaya, great mother. So one absolute, non-dual, supreme consciousness, that is called Brahman, appears in two forms, dharma and dharmi, the two technical terms. Dharma means that person who holds this, and what that quality is held by that is called dharma. And dharmi is that person in which is contained. They are all connected together. In varied Upanishads, this has been described as the power of his glance, casting a glance, this ikshan, seeing, glancing or desire to be many is described in different scriptures. It is called Jnana Shakti. It manifests in three ways. Jnana Shakti, Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Jnana. First of all, that divine entity, that Brahman, desired. First is Jnana. It's some knowledge. I want to see myself in many. That is a very primordial state. And then it manifests as desire. And then desire manifests as action. So this same ocean of perfection, ocean of peace and joy and Brahman, acts in the three levels. Jnana Shakti as the knowledge of diversity. It is coming from absolute to diversity. So the Jnana Shakti, then desire comes a little, become more dominant, Ichcha Shakti, and then it manifests as Kriya Shakti in action. This whole universe comes. It is like you plan first where. Suppose you want to have a house. You are designing that. What do you do? In your knowledge, in your mind, you think, I need a house. And that house will be how much? Then you make a plan, how many rooms will be there, how it will be there. You are thinking this way. So it is, first is coming in your knowledge that I need to build a house, or I need one building for myself. So it is a first coming in the thought level, in the intellect level. Now you then think in a ichcha, oh, I will have to have it. So make a diagram, pencil diagram, rough. Then you go to the architect. Then you see the exact plan and do. And then it's ichcha, the manifestation of power of wish to have a house is generating. And when you find ultimately Kriya Shakti, you find that contractors are coming, machines are coming, and all the activity and the construction is done. So similarly, in the creation of the cosmic reality, the absolute Brahman, who has no desire, nothing, by the power of Shakti, the Mahamaya, she plans first, Eko aham bahushyam, I will be alone, I will be many. And with that thought, becomes more strong, Ichha, desire becomes little stronger, and then comes into a creative formula, and then the creation comes as Kriya Shakti, the action, the Shakti manifesting in our action. So these are the three terms they use. So Woodruff described it as creative imagination. This is a beautiful term, creative imagination. That imagination, but it's a creative imagination. The absolute want to have some imagination in which the creating the whole universe and cosmos will be there. So it is called the verily, and this knowledge, desire and action is verily called the nature of Brahman, or it's called Brahman Dharma, Brahma Dharma. It is the characteristic of Brahman. Here, Dharma and Dharmi, one like fire and heat. You cannot separate it, fire and heat. Where there is fire, instantly there is heat. Can you find a cold fire? It is not possible. So that's called you cannot, inseparable. That heat and fire, they remain coexist. The light and the power to manifest remains together. Where there is a light, darkness will not be there, it will manifest the objects there. So we cannot make a separation. The light and its power to manifest. Milk, suppose given the idea of a milk and its whiteness. The water and its fluidity. You cannot think out, let me take away the fluidity from water, and water will remain in one place, fluidity can be separated. So the dharma and the dharmi, in the water, the fluidity is there. In the heat, in the fire, there is heat, you cannot separate out. In the milk, there is whiteness, you cannot separate out. Like that, ocean and the waves, you cannot separate out. So you cannot take out the ocean part separate and put the waves only here. The waves cannot be found in the floor here. You need the ocean. So, and ocean is only manifesting as the waves. So this is the concept of the idea of Shakta philosophy. And therefore it is called, Brahman is called Mother Kali, Mother Durga, all these aspects. So it is that's why in the Chandi it is said, Chiti rupeno ya Krishnam etad bhapusthita jagat. Oh Mother, you are residing in this way, in the Chiti rupena, as consciousness. See, look at the nature. The crawling worm, the plant, the tree, the human being, behind that energy which is manifesting as consciousness. Say an ant is walking, you put a stop, you see, there is a consciousness. He turns his face back and tries to overcome that problem in another way. So Chiti Rupen, as a consciousness, that power, Krishnam, total universe, etad bhapyo, permeating everything. The mother resides in the back of everything. That means in the whole creation what we see, it is mother, 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 mother. So you see in the Devi Shukta, in the Rig Veda, Aham rudrebhir bahuvi basubhischarami aham adittai ruto vishwadevaihi. These are the beautiful verses. I will not read them, but I will read the translation. It says, I move with roaring, howling and radiant might. I move with the infinite nature's powers. I hold the love, the Lord of the Lords. I hold the fire of the soul. I hold life and healing. Its mother is everywhere. And in Chandi also you read the other. Mother is in the every human emotions. Forgetfulness, love. Namastasya, 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 namo namo. That chapter we read every time. So mother is every form manifesting in as a memory, as a forgetfulness, as love, as anger, as frustration. It is all manifestation of the only one power. That is that Shakti, Mother appearing in diverse ways. So here in the Devi Sukta, which is mentioned in the Rig Veda, how old is this? I am reading the translation, that it is I means here, the mother, the divine mother who identified, that is this Rishi, her name was what? That Devi Sukta, her name was, the lady was Ambrin Bak Devi. The Bak Devi, she realized identity with the divine, and finding that identity, she declared who I am. She identified with the Brahman. Everything manifested in the universe is my power. Wherever anything you find, it is my power. I possess the sacred passion and will, the power to create. I possess the power to create, to nourish and give. It is mother, mother, mother. Indeed, I strengthen him who sacrifices, the mindful one, the generous, him who serves. I am the queen, gatherer of abundance. You want abundance? Pray to me. I can give you. I am behind all the manifested energies and objects, gatherer of abundance, knowing and wise, always supreme in worship, divine powers appointed by me in all places. I have created all the gods and goddesses. That means from human to the divine, to bottom, to the semi-conscious, unconscious reality. It is I, that is Shakti, manifesting in every plane. Through my power, men of judgment may eat, and whoever breathes or hears the spoken word, unknowingly they all abide in me. In truth I speak here, O holy tradition. So Mother is saying, it's I, in me, the whole universe is in me. It is all manifestation of my energy and power. So there is nothing. I alone utter the word of truth, the word that brings enjoyment to gods and men alike. The men I love, to whom I do. To men I love, to him do I give power. I make him a divine, a seer, a sage. You want to be becoming a sage? You want to be realized soul? You go and pray the Mother. Mother is who? Who is the cosmic energy behind this manifestation. That we call Mother. So he said, I will give you freedom. I will redeem you, whatever you want. I can give you all prosperity, wealth, health. Everything is under my control. So it is the condition that the Shakti is pulsating everywhere, and that cosmic Shakti we adore as the Mother. That's why Durga Puja, we did that Durga Puja. We do the Mother Kali's Puja. They are the symbol of that infinite Shakti. And that Shakti is behind your power, your eyes blinking because of that power. Your hearing ear is functioning because of that Shakti. It is the manifestation of that Shakti. That is, Mother is everywhere and Mother is everything. So to look at the world from this perspective, that is the philosophy of Tantra, and that is the emphasis of reading. That's why it is called a practicing spirituality. Theoretically, one, he says that in the beginning I bring forth the Father, the great Father. Even I create the God. That's why, God, the first God who creates. Vedanta, what it says? Absolute Satchidananda, no? Vedantic aspect, absolute Satchidananda. How the world came? They say with the cosmic power called Maya. Maya, what happens? Ishvara comes. Ishvara is the creator God comes. God, creator God was never there. Only Brahman was there. But Brahman with the Maya, the great magical power, what is Vedanta called Maya, that Maya created first Ishvara, the Lord, God, what we monotheistic idea, in our monotheistic religion we talk about God. God created us. So God has been created by Brahman with the Maya. And that manifested gradually his power, that Shakti, percolating to the power. So it is all divine mother, who I call Maya. Vedanta says, Tantra says, why do you call Maya? It's called mother. She is all powerful. She is all kind. That's why she has created. And she maintains and she destroys. It is all her will. It's for fun. She is herself suffering in all the world. She wants to redeem us from call the power as mother, then you will be redeemed. You will find peace and solace in life. Because we know when we are babies, whom we used to cry? Mother only. Mother protects. Mother is everything. For the baby, nothing else but mama. And ma knows everything what to be done for the baby. Feeding, cleaning, washing, whenever medicine, where is the headache or stomach pain, mother knows only. And baby only remains there. So this is a great philosophy to understand. It is all mother in this whole universe. To see Ramakrishna worship as God as mother, and he only gave this idea. This is the age to worship God as mother, because then the purity comes, then dedication comes. By her grace only revelation and freedom can come. Without her grace, nothing has happened. Even Shankaracharya told in his beautiful hymns that Annapurna Stotram. He is par excellence non-dual Vedantist, no? He is composing the poems and he is saying, "Oh mother, please open thy door." Swami Vivekananda, world mover, and is calling upon mother, "Mother, my play is done, please open thy gate. I want to come back to you." So such emotion and love, it is coming back. To whom? To same reality which is called Brahman. Ramakrishna again and again repeats that the Vedantins call as Brahman, she is my mother Kali. So it is one practicing part. It is very good to hold on to Vedantic idea. I am that. I am the witness consciousness. It is the function of the body, of the mind. But when pain comes, how much we say, this Vedanta, they cannot give solace. But at least if you can say, "Oh mother, I cannot," and cry to mother, then in any way you can find some sort of protection and peace. So this is the mother worshippers' argument of worshipping mother. A Vedanta argument I can give, but this is the mother worshippers' argument. Sri Ramakrishna, a Holy Mother said in one place, very beautifully, that however much of japa you do, however much work you perform, all is for nothing. If Mahamaya, the mother of the universe, does not open the way, is anything possible? Only by her grace one can attain. O soul who are bound in worldliness, surrender to the mother. Then alone will she take compassion on you and leave your path open. This is Holy Mother herself saying, she being the Divine Mother, she is giving this advice to us. You want to get freedom? Oh soul who is bound in the entanglement of this world and worldliness, suffering so much, surrender to the Divine Mother. Swami Turiyananda, he has a high Vedanta, and at the end he was one day he was telling Swami Atulananda, he was saying that why you have no faith in Mother? Mother can do everything. Only call upon Mother. His highest Vedanta now turn into, at the end, when they come down, because we are residing in the realm of the Maya, or you call Mahamaya. In this reason, therefore, to get any freedom from this range, you have to go to that Shakti. And that Shakti is manifesting in the good and in the evil. The same power, Matri Shakti. And the whole world is working as you think we are working. But it is not we, but it is the mother working. Sakuli Tumari Icha. There is a common song. Everything is Mother, thy will. Sakuli Tumari Icha. Icha moi tara tumi. Tumar karmo tumi karoma. Loke bole kori ami. You do your work. Through this machine, actually the mother who is working. Like robot, we are like robots. The Shakti is the power behind. And actually that is the functioning, expressing through the physical body or mind, etc. But the energy is the same. Loke bole, people say, I am the doer. People don't know. I am the Rath, I am the chariot. And you are the charioteer. So, it is the purpose to every day to feel like that, to get freedom from this, to surrender, surrender, surrender. That is the idea given. We honor the Divine Mother, the purpose why we do worship of Mother. We honor the Mother Divine, the Divine Feminine energy, who is controlling the whole universe, who is the embodiment of all power, wealth and knowledge, that we call in different names as Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga. So today is Lakshmi Puja day. So it is worshipped, Mother is worshipped as Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the founder of all graciousness. It's in the mantra, they say, when you salute Mother Lakshmi, they say that Vishwarupasya Varjasi, you are the consort of the one who took the form of this universe. You are all auspicious Mother. You are residing in the lotus of the devotee's heart. O Devi, kindly protect us from every direction. O Mahalakshmi, great goddess of prosperity, of knowledge, wealth, power, I salute you again and again. So in Hinduism, they worship God as Mother in so many names and forms. And this is the understanding that the Divine Mother is this divine feminine energy, because that is the only thing which is controlling the whole universe. The divine form of this energy manifests themselves in devotees' lives and in sadhana. Meditating and surrendering ourselves to the Divine Mother balances out our life and brings all around auspiciousness. So this is the purpose of worshipping God as Mother, and this whole universe tantric perspective, that it is Brahman is inactive and it does not do anything, but you are in the realm of work, so you will have to accept this Mother. Shankaracharya, in the Upanishad it is given the idea that in that spider idea, the spider, when it sits somewhere, it is sitting. But when it starts active mode, it can create a beautiful net. Even our artists cannot create such net, no? How perfectly they create the net. But the material is where? Where from the material of the net is coming? The body of the spider itself. So Brahman itself is sitting somewhere, a spider. But when it wants to create out of its own body, it brings that thread and creates the beautiful net. And it can also consume it if it is instantly. Otherwise you will be Brahman. We could have worshipped that spider to be Brahman. But it's an example in the world where we find that the spider can sit alone without creation, and spider can start creating the force. It is the energy inside, this is the Shakti manifesting. So this is the world net of creation, of the absolute Brahman, and the power is inherent in that. In the Shankaracharya said beautifully, no? In the whole Vedanta philosophy, he was asked, please tell us, what is that? He said in simple word, what is that? Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. That much we all know, no? Vedantic analysis, Brahman is alone true. These are all Mithya. Mithya means illusory. Mithya means temporary. Mithya means changing. But next, he didn't end here. Conclusion comes, after that experience, negating, you go into the absolute, then what happens? What becomes of you? Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. Jiva, we are all created beings. We are nothing but Brahman. See, the philosophically they are talking different language, but experientially they are coming to the same. First you say, not this, and reach that flight. And then you come down from there, they say, Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. There is nothing, no opera, no separation. It is only Brahman you see as Jiva, the created being. So, you see, the ideology is the same. Vedanta Upanishad says, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. And Swami Vivekananda sang that song, what Ramakrishna taught him. That was Ma Tanghi Tara. Oh mother, you are Tara, you are Kali. Tumi Jole, Tumi Sthale. You are in the earth, you are in the waters. You are at the root of all creation. You are residing in the heart of all. Acha sarva ghate, akho pute. In the heart of all you are residing. And you are also sakarakar, nirakara, matanghi. Sakar in the form, akar with form and quality, and nirakar, you have no form. You reside in all these levels. Oh Ma, you are my Redeemer, Ma Tanghitara. You are my Redeemer, you are the mother. And Ramakrishna taught him, you know that story, when Swami Vivekananda in his early days, his father passed away and he was in utter distress and is even fasting, not a good meal every day. So he could not bear the suffering of his mom and also his brothers and sisters. He came to Ramakrishna, being failed to get a job anywhere. A talented person like Vivekananda could not find a job of school teacher. This is the play of Maya, you know, Mahamaya's play. And actually Ramakrishna said, so you have to do something. When Naren said, see, the conversation is very interesting. He said, no, you have to do something. I cannot bear my suffering of my mom and my brothers and sisters anymore. Then you have to do something. Well, what shall I do? You don't believe my mom. You don't believe my mother. So today is a good day. Go to the mother. He's goaded him to go to the Divine Mother. And we know it is a stone murti. So it is a stone structure. No. You go to the purchase in our bookstore, one Ganesha. What is that? It is metal, some metallic something. Where is God here? But he entered and saw that image become lively and bright and brilliant, smiling, and infinite love and joy flowing. Seeing that, he got overwhelmed. He said, he would have asked, give me money, give me wealth. He said, give me love, give me devotion. Let me not be forgetting in your this Maya, glamour. And he came back. So mother then, 3 times it was done. She saw mother living, and mother is everywhere as it were. His vision opened. That's why his practice started there, and Ramakrishna taught him this song. Sing this song. Ma Tanghi Tara. Oh mother, you are the Redeemer. তুমি জলে, তুমি স্থলে, তুমি আদ্য মূলে গোমা, আছো সর্বঘটে অর্কপুটে, সাকার আকার নিরাকার মাতাংহি তারা. You are in the form, you are in the formless. You are in the water, you are in the fire, you are in every place, everything, and you are in the heart of every created being. That's why everything is pulsating. So it's mother, it's all mother's play going on. And that transformed Vivekananda. Totapuri's story, you all know. He has the transcendental knowledge of Brahman. He was in a nirvikalpa samadhi. But when he could not reconcile this world, because he already trained to see that this is all Maya, this is all transitory. Vyavaharika satta, phenomenal world of behavior. So he could not reconcile. But when his stomach pain came, and he is thinking that my mind is going down to the body, I say, I am not the body, I am the Atman. He has realized the nirvikalpa state. But still, when you come down in the body, bodily aches and pains bother you. But you have to say illusion, but illusion cannot stop you. So he then ultimately wants to kill himself. So he wanted to go into the, walk over the Ganges, he will get drowned because he does not know how to swim. But miracle, it's a mother's play. He wanted to walk from this end of this bank to the other bank. And the whole Ganga he crossed. He could not found enough water to drown himself. And he frustrated and went to the other bank and came back again. And then came to Ramakrishna. And Ramakrishna did the same response. Your all trouble is because you don't accept my mother. Because you are not accepting this only transcendental, not immanent. God immanent, that aspect is not in your perception. And you are ignoring that, no? That's why your problem. Go. And he also went. And he also saw, he never bowed down his head to any form, because many people think it is a idolatry. But idol appeared to be the mother, and divine light flashing everywhere, and his vision was totally transformed. So this is Shakti. So long we live in the world, we'll have to accept this Shakti. Ramakrishna, I'll read a few lines from Sri Ramakrishna Gospel. Master said the Gyanis, they believe that Brahman alone is real and all else is unreal. Even this very Shakti we are talking is unsubstantial, like a dream. Then he says, but though you reason all your life, unless you are established in Samadhi, you cannot go beyond the jurisdiction of Shakti. How much you talk about that? Totapuri, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, attained person, no? You have reached that far, but you are within jurisdiction of the Shakti. Therefore, even when you say, I am meditating, or you say, I am contemplating, still you are moving in the realm of the Shakti within its power. So long you are in the grip of the Divine Mother, so you have to worship her, and worship her as Mother everywhere. Thus, Brahman and Shakti are identical. If you accept the one, you must accept the other. It is like fire and its power to burn. If you see the fire, you must recognize its power to burn also. You cannot think of fire without its power to burn, nor can you think of the power to burn without fire. You cannot conceive of the sun's rays without the sun, nor can you conceive the sun without its rays. Thus, one cannot think of Brahman. You cannot think of Brahman without Shakti, or Shakti without Brahman. One cannot think of the absolute without relative, or of the relative without the absolute. Bondage and liberation are both her capital making. By her Maya, worldly people become entangled in lust and gold. And again, through her grace, they attain their liberation. She is called the savior and the remover of the bondage that binds one to the world. So this is the point, that bondage is her play, and also liberation is his hard doing. Therefore, Ramakrishna's suggestion, by her Maya, worldly people get entangled into the worldliness, meanness, unkindness or whatever. It is her fault. And anything good, it is also her. So she is the controller. So what to do now? Only one thing to do. Take refuge in her. Think that everywhere Mother is playing. Just surrender, surrender, surrender. And the liberation and freedom in his hand is very simple thing. Vivekananda called like that, "Oh Mother, remove my bondage, my suffering." Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. So next Sunday, Mahayogananda will be speaking on the topic, the fine art of forgiving. The fine art of forgiving. And otherwise the weekday classes are as usual, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Please come as much as you can at 7:30. And we'll end with a chant. Om Tameva Sukshmatang Stula Vyakto Avyakto Rupini Nirakara Upishakara Kastang Veditumarhati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Mother, you are the subtlest of the subtle. You are also in the gross manifestation. You are in the form which is manifest and which is unmanifest. Being no form, you take human form. Who can understand your glory and your greatness? Our salutations to you again and again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. So we'll be greeting you there, and then we'll have our question answer session in the living room. You are all welcome.
Online questions.
Huh?
There were 2 online questions.
Oh, online question. Acha, acha, acha. Okay. So, okay, let me. Brahman and Maya are only provisionally separate for the purpose of intermediate teaching. However, they are actually non-different. This is a statement. Brahman is that without which there cannot be even any conception of Maya. What is real ID in this talk? Very good question. Only that is the question. What is real ID in this talk? Real ID that we are children of Mother. Real ID that we feel that every movement of my life, every thought, every action It is really, I am not the doer, Mother is guiding me. It is Mother's power manifesting through every creation. And I am interacting with whom? It is the Mother Shakti. So see Mother in others and try to feel oneself. That is my real ID, not this ID, which is full of ego and pride and anger and frustration and loss and gain and all these dualities, no? That is Mother to see inside and Mother to see others. That is the real idea. To think that look upon everyone. Ramakrishna said in this Kali Yuga, is that to look upon you can look upon everyone in a different, so many attitude. But Ramakrishna said in this is to look upon the Divine Mother residing in the heart of all. To worship them, respect them and see them in that line. That is the only idea. This is not the front idea, I say, see, it is the apparent idea, no? Your form, your shape, your height, your weight, your achievement, failures and all these things. My achievement, failure and all this are also not real idea. Actually, real idea is the divine power which is manifesting, which is Brahman swelling in the form of energy and creating this name and form. Like you think that in the infinite ocean, all the waves are nothing but ocean in one form. So see ocean, and that infinite ocean is Mother Divine. So think that Satchidananda. That is to be, I think that is the idea. Okay. One more. If householder devotees can attain moksha, then why should anyone become a monk? Not necessary. If one can realize God in household life, thinking that you are divine mother, you will be free. Ram Prasad, Kamalakanto, Ramakrishna himself was married, Brahmananda Swami was married, not the question. But if monk is a calling, and if that calling is there in your heart, you will be monk. If not, but one thing is necessary, whether you are in the accept the life of monk or householder, to realize Mother, to realize God, you should be totally detached from all identification with the world. No lust, no greed, total purity, total change in transformation will come, unless God will not appear. Be in household life or here, your mind will be totally free from all entanglements, nothing but God. So that characteristic, probably some feel that in monastic life we can get it more easily in the environment. And something, okay, in the household life God has put me into it, let me serve his children or mother and get the mind purer and get free. So two ways are equally valid. It is very difficult to be ideal monk. It's very difficult to be ideal householder. It appears very easy. Being in the household life and doing little puja and doing kin and keeping the same crookedness in the mind and behaving with people and stealing and doing all these nonsense things. That's why it is very important. We have to detach. Be in your, for God realization condition is that your mind should be totally concentrated in God. Finish. One part, Holy Mother said, in the thread will not pass through the eye of a needle if there is one fiber. One small fiber is sticking outside. So mind should be totally concentrated and dedicated for God realization, for love for God. Nothing will be interesting to that person. Remaining in the household life. Aim, the Master Mosai. Look at the others who have attained that achievement. They were in the world, but they are not of the world. They have their children, family, but they are all dedicated to God. And there is nothing but God. So that is the same condition for a monk. I may be a monk, but if I am not creating that energy, I will not be liberated. Formula is very simple. Vedanta does not keep any cobweb here and there. Oh, because you have become a monk, bas, you have come out of this home and got a gerua, bas, you are a monk and you will be realizing God. No. Total detachment and total love for God. Or we are talking about mother worship, to see mother everywhere, to worship mother that way, and to think every day, mother, 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 to lower down our lust and greed, all these potential bad tendencies to overcome. And that person sincerely crying and weeping for that to the Divine Mother, Mother will open the door. Okay? For all of us. Thank you. Ani? Hare Ma. Okay. Does the level of mental purity have to be more in Jnana Marga when compared to other paths? You see, if the purity of mind is necessary, then whatever path you follow, bhakti path, jnana path, meditation path, or even in your karma yoga path, no? Whatever you do, pure chitta shuddhi, the mind should be clean, 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 clean. No, either the reflection of the sun can be perfect when the surface of the mirror is perfectly clean. That's why we chant every day. Chant the name of the Lord and His glories unceasingly, that the mirror of the heart may be wiped clean. Only philosophy of spirituality, mirror of the heart will be clean. Mirror is filled with dust and dirt, and it's creating distorted picture of the thing. So when the mind will be pure, God realization is here. So level of mental purity in Jnana Yoga should reach that flight, in Bhakti Yoga should reach that flight, in Karma Yoga should reach that flight, and Dhyana Yoga. All the yogas, whatever you practice, purity of the heart should be there, so much that there is no attraction for anything but only the divine within. You call it mother, you call it father, you call it Atman, you call it Brahman, in whatever way, mother, so take any idea. So purity of the heart is the very important factor in spiritual life. Thank you.